So, hello people, welcome to today's session, training. That's it. Hope you are good. Hope you are enjoying the week. Hope it's not getting that cold in your city. If it's like that, then have a nice coat. Because normally because October, exactly, Sasha. Because October, November is time of, and so if, yeah. So we start today with we are going to continue the topic that we did last week. So 5 pillars of our MKIZ project with the part of the Kizomba fusion. So 5 pillars of Kizomba fusion. We talked last week about the basics and the body control, body awareness. Today is the three
remaining ones.
Exactly. Musicality, stepping, and the connection part that we love. So, musicality. Well, first, let's go into the connection, okay? As we love connection. But connection, when we explain, the connection is not just only in the embrace position, but also in the stepping part, in the individual part. Connection with yourself, connection with your partner, connection with the space you are dancing in. It's very important when we say let's go to a social. It's also very nice to connect. In there, as the social says, the word, you can socialize. It's good to dance, but also to talk, to have, to share with people, to have that connection. With that connection, then in the technical way, we talk about the hug. We also have points included in the connection part. So we have a subdivision, no, sub categories. Thank you very much. I was going to say titles as well, but categories is best, is better. The first part category is going to be hug and breath work with Ivana. So in terms of connection, it's going to be the first part is category is going to be the hug and breath work. We have information about the skin-to-skin connection, how you can feel more comfortable to have a safe space meanwhile you are dancing using the connection with the breath work, breathe in, breathe out, because it will also make you have a rhythm of dancing, rhythm of executing your movements and the connection with your partner. Body language, very important, the body language. The first connection, the first approach to dance with a person, we need to understand if we are going to open the space for a frame, if we can hug in an upper position, in a lower position. Body language of when we are in that close position and it have run a little bit of time and maybe you are a little bit not comfortable with the position of the head, or you are suffering of heat and you can go a little bit. We both are going to be grateful for that moment of air, fresh air, then go back to that embrace position. Awareness of how I can make the space feel more comfortable, more relaxed in a natural connection way with the other person. Then we go into the Tantra chakra meditation. And it's important for us to explain that when we speak about Tantra, it's not just about the sexual part. It's true that there are many explanations, many retreats, many workshops about how to use Tantra in the sexual part as well, but we use it in the root part of being present. That's why also you use it in that sexual part of be present in that moment, that action that they are doing. So the awareness is going to be better, the moment is going to be better. So we have that presence and bringing that awareness into the couple work. And chakras, the line of the energy, different the 7 spots. We talk mainly about the 7 spots of energy in that line of our body. Meditation, because we believe, we love meditation, and we believe is a healthy practice to do for the awakening of senses, awakening of yourself, being aware of the knowledge you can have from different points, the personal growth, many techniques in the part of meditation. Then contact. We use contact, and contact is part of contemporary dancing, to use the movement, the energy with the movement, and we apply also a little bit of contact in the explanation of that body awareness, body movement, control, transfers of weight using contact. And the switch, that is the switch of roles, because we believe that in a technical way, we have a leader, we have a follower. Clear information. Both are follower, the conversation is going to be not good. Well, yeah, if they wait the whole time, yeah. But two leaders talking at the same time is like a conversation. Hey, what's up? How is the? It's not going to work. Okay? And followers will be, two followers will be like this. Waiting, yeah. So, having that awareness of how someone has the responsibility for many others. No, let's talk about responsibility, but one person is the leader, the other one is the follower. But then the awareness of we can feel in different ways, and that different ways to feel is very good, because I will understand the way Natalia is feeling, and she will understand my way of feeling, and we can create a very nice language and conversation balance to have a better communication. Then we go into the stepping process. Stepping process, call it stepping, actually stepping pasada, that comes, and I like the term when Cape Verdean people, they speak about, it was not kizomba, but in our country it was pasada. Pasada, steps, so making steps. Let's do some pasadas, make some steps. So because of that, we believe a lot in the basics. First important point to set. Then dynamics. When we speak about dynamics, we speak about slow motion, contratempo, touch. We speak about elevations, about aids, about technique that can be in the dance with the basics, and that can modify the feeling of those basics. So we use dynamics to transform those basics, but based on those roots, that transformation will be part of that fusion. Leaders, third one, leaders, followers, techniques. There is no more lead, followers follow. We need to be very conscious about the information that followers need to receive in a better way, the information, and the spaces, windows they have also for that interpretation, without losing that part of the following part. And the leader, the way to give the information in a technical way, body control, body awareness, projection, energy flow, weight transfer, body awareness, that we talked about last week. And not least, but the new trends and fusion. Why? Because kizomba is changing constantly. We have different influences. Before it was more urban kids. It was more into the zouk, Brazilian zouk flavor, no zouk, sorry, Brazilian zouk flavor. And then it switched it to bachata. Now we have tango, we have elegance, we have with the hip hop, we have turn patterns, hooks from salsa as well. So new trends are going to be there, and it's, for us, it's part of the fusion. And it's very important to have in mind that year by year is going to be new information, and it's very important because it's part of the evolution. Because maybe if I will be dancing like 2013, you will not be here. Yeah. Because because okay, it's good, it was good at that time, but we need to move forward. We need to transform the technique, the way we put, not transform, yeah, transform the technique, because technique can be better and better, more information, more awareness. And and one more, the energy flow and control. That for me comes, sorry I jumped that one, before the new trends. Energy flow and control, we believed in the tak, 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 pap, 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 fast, but also in how we can use the energy, absorb the energy, transform the energy, and give feedback from that energy. And it's going to be a recycle, in a recycle way, because I will not just give. I will be tired, but also it will be nice to receive that energy. And that energy with the technique, the control. Oh, I understand she having control, I having control. Very nice. Let's talk. She smile, I smile. Ah, nice, perfect. Then we go into the last one, musicality. Rhythm, pulse, and BPM, the basic. Rhythm, the way you can generate different patterns with just that pulse on the music, okay, for the accents. BPMs, the speed of that pulse, okay, and you understand how it works, because then it's going to translate hello John, to translate that with the structure, the interpretation, the instruments, everything. Those BPMs are the first part of the rhythm, pulse, and BPMs. Structure and counts. Very important. We will understand how a song is composed, more or less, in a regular basis, and how it can be transformed with the counts on those phrases, mainly based on 16 and 32 counts. Then we go into slow tempo, tempo, and contratempo, how to understand how we can dance slow with the rhythm and in a fast way, mean in a little bit extra, using contratempos with different instruments or different rhythms that you create with your own body. Then we have the instruments recognition, how to identify these instruments and different patterns, and the interpretation, the way you are going to feel the music, the way that music goes into your body, and after you feel it, you absorb it, then you're going to exactly such to bring it into the awareness, okay, and then that communication, because when you interpretate the structure, the instruments, the vibe, the harmony, the everything, then it's like, oh, I'm putting all the magic of that conversation, in. Thank you. Okay, so sorry, there is a microphone on. Lisa, okay, no problem. She was on the train. So we finish. You will find more information in the webpage in different sections, and you will have information there, so you can find it, practice, study it, practice, master it, and then keep working in the Kizomba dance journey. Okay, so we come into the questions for today. Okay, first question. Hello, Can I ask how I can improve my spatial awareness on the dance floor to avoid bumping into other couples? I think the question is from a leader because as we are giving that information, the orientations, the direction, body transfer, etc. What I like to do when I go into that space, I try first to select a space on the dance floor that it will not be that packed. So I will fit in. You see like a oasis there and you're like, oh, this is my spot. In which I will not bother. Because if I come into a very narrow space, maybe that people already have the measurement have the measurement of that space. If you come, they will need to calibrate and go, but maybe it's too small. So first we will try to go into a space, an oasis that it will be there to go. Then I will try to see which dancers are around and the vibe, energy that they have. Maybe they are more steppers or maybe they are more huggers. I need to understand the process. But you will have, at some point, if you have a very nice connection, conversation, you will have your eyes closed. When you have your eyes closed, that means that normally you will stay on spot. You can move in a, or you, even with the eyes closed, you will move in a smaller radio. If you know that you are going to move in a bigger radio, open your eyes. Exactly. Because in connection, good to close the eyes, but in steps connection, not all the basic, you can do also small position, but in our approach, you should, because you see sometimes people, I'm like, open, you are going to crash. Be careful, okay?
It's like riding a bike with the eyes
With
closed.
the eyes closed. Exactly. So I just remember when I crashed when I was a child into a tree learning how to drive bicycle. It was hard. Yeah, I just that's why I have this stupidity in my brain. When I actually hit a lot my head when I was a child. So well, that's it. So sorry, the awareness of the couples, how many couples, and then the energy in the dance floor. Because if the music is nice, low, embrace, ghetto soup, very sweet, douceur, everything is going to be. But if we have stepping, so like more active music, then we need to be aware. We are going to be, the music is asking us to bring more energy. So we are going to dance a little bit more.
But as well, measuring the how big you do your steps depending on the space you have. If you see that people go further, okay, I have more space, I can do bigger steps. If not, I need to reduce. If I have a small space, because it's a lot of people, I can step, but I need to do them smaller. So it's that adapting constantly.
Check, nice. Okay. So, second question. Hi there. I'm curious about how you teach students to use poses effectively in their dance. How do you ensure it doesn't disrupt the flow? Slow motion control with the transfer of the weight and a very good awareness of your axis control. If you have that control plus the nucleus activation, then you will be very nice grounded, even though you can do plie, neutral position, or relevé. So that awareness of what we just said is very important for that.
Yes, so it won't disrupt the flow if it's elastic.
Hey, What techniques do you suggest for helping students identify and correct their own mistakes in real time while dancing? Individual technique, individual technique, individual technique, individual technique will help a lot in this process. Why? If you are aware of what you are doing or what you can do with your body, you will be aware of what happens if something goes wrong or a little bit outside of the precision, precise intention of the step. For example, I'm going to do an elevation and I'm very close to my partner and my weight transfer is on my right. I want to do an elevation to Natalia. She's facing me, I'm doing MKIZ. So she's in here, I do elevation, she's doing elevation with the right foot, I'm beside that leg. If I apply too much weight transfer to my right foot, she will fall. And then leaders like, oh, she was falling off her balance. I'm like, no, maybe you were putting too much weight on your right foot, on your right leg, and maybe you made her, or made the follower, sorry, him or her, going outside of their axis, of his axis. So the awareness of, oh, I need to correct that. Meanwhile, okay, it happened one time. I know that if I make that person lose her balance, after the elevation, that person is going to go faster on that going down. So you will say, okay, I will need to be active to correct that with the count, with the rhythm, make a step, make a touch even, and then correct. I will repeat it again to also learn from that mistake. Okay, I do my basaida, I go into that, okay, awareness. Elevation, transfer of weight. What I will do, I will stay there 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 2 and I did 4. You understood? Going down. Okay, I have that awareness. But that individual technique, body awareness of yourself will bring more information into your library of how I can dance in a better way, including the precision, including how I can fix something that actually was not wrong. It was not the way we wanted because something happened. Okay, but that something happened is then we can fix. Oh, I imagine in the opposite side. I made a projection with a touch, but Natalia, instead of doing a touch, she did a weight transfer. And at that moment, I'm coming back from that touch. Wow. And she placed the weight. I'm coming back. She's like, ooh, I'm late, but it has to be fast. But the more awareness you have in your body is going to be better. The leader is going because she wants to do the transfer going back. She plays the weight, she can do contratempo and fix the combination. Tac, tac, and go back to the same. So even though Natalia plays the weight, she's like, okay, I can fix it. Instead of a touch, I do contratempo and fix the same step with the right foot coming back. So the more awareness you have in an individual way, individual technique, is going to be better to not have those gaps, or if you have those gaps, that is normal as well, to try to fix them as soon as you can. Good? Then, I'm always wondering...
Can we take now one question from the chat?
No, thank you. Okay, no, okay, let's go. Okay, John, I have questions. I always tend towards
I always tend toward the fusion of many movements in kizomba and high counter. Sometimes I lose passion when I dance with a girl who only loves urban. What advice do you give me when I dance with them?
Okay. As a ¿Quieres contestar tú o contesto yo? Yo.
I have to say, but
As a leader, I feel that one of my responsibilities is to make that person feel comfortable, because I'm giving the information. So that person is like, voo, 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 voo. I know what I want to do, but that person doesn't. So, in my awareness, okay, she's in an active mode. She has more weight transfer on the toes, on the ball of the feet toes. Okay, 2 lines, urban kiss. If I start woman Saida, oh, line. What happened?
you're great.
You are great. So, yeah. So,
Yes, she's active.
she's active, she's bringing the weight transfer, 2 lines. I'm like, okay, urban keys. I know that the energy is here. So I will adapt to that projection, to that energy. I will do my urban keys approach. I will start, click, 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 that, do. I understand that. Then I will have a connection to see if I can do some plie. Why? Because I can transform as well that energy. But you will need to feel if that person is open for that conversation. Conversation means to modify what that person have in his her body about that. Or if I instead of having that higher energy, I can go a little bit lower. But saying this, I like to start having more range in my dance. What I mean? No, sorry. Okay, this approach. I'm going to start dancing. So, technically, if I'm in plie, neutral, releve. So I have all a long range of movement going up in that vertical position. Now I have a lot of range going down, and then plie. So I have a very nice extension. But if I dance with someone that dances urban keys and just urban keys without having the basics of tarrachiña, kizomba, semba, they will not know this position too much. So as I start, okay, as a leader in my approach, I start dancing, I have this connection, look into your eyes, smile, the first contact, the hug, in the approach of hugging. Hug, I will connect, and I will tell that person, I will like to work from that plie, and then I will start dancing with my tarrachiña. But I start in this position. Then I can, okay, I want to do touch, click, tap, contra, I raise. But I understand that that person has a very nice control of the technique, the basics, so I can even do contratempos on a plie. But I will understand that there is more range. I can transform the energy based on the technique, and the communication language is going to be good. But as a leader, I will adapt. Sorry, now is it. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel the same as him for the leader part, but me as a follower, I understand that I will dance with different leaders and they will have different likes, different than me. So if I really want to enjoy, which is the purpose, I will try to adapt to that person's style, dance, whatever, to enjoy both of us the time dancing. So I will, maybe if I don't like the music, but I will try to. I will put from my energy to enjoy with that person, maybe feel what that person is feeling, have this empathy, and I consider as a follower we need to as well adapt. Yes, not only the leader but also us, because if not, we could dance alone. Yes, and that's it.
Cool.
Okay, so I'll tell like people are coming yet. So the question in the chat, the next one, that about the exercises for the balance. So we had already the training for the balance, yes. So it means that you can go to the trainings library if or in our chat. Repeat the link, and you can find the training there. You can, so we will not stop on this question for the moment. Okay.
Okay, nice. You have the actually was a
Just
good
last.
focus last week, yes, as well. So we continue here. I'm always wondering about culture and history background. How does understanding the cultural background of Kizomba influence my dancing, and why it's important for Kizomba fusion dancers? Kizomba fusion first, Kizomba fusion, Kizomba fusion, fusion of Kizomba. So as the roots Kizomba Semba even more, but Kizomba as well is a fusion for us. This is our approach. So we need to understand the basics, the roots, the culture, the history, to understand then how we can fuse, still having the respect of the Palop community or the African community into the origins. Why? As well, because, for example, the first time I have this information, and it was very nice. Now I use it because for me also it's I like the style, but also kind of a empathic part in the dance. We can dance in urban keys in this position, but also you can see in Kizomba Semba that we are dancing like this. And many dancers, they dance in this different position. One African teacher told me that in those years when they started couple dance, it was more in the mindset of being gentleman. So I was asking the hand of the lady, and the position was this, still caring about this person I've been asked, no, I've been asked, that I asked to dance with me. So it was a caring position of, yes, I'm there for you in a gentle way. And I like this explanation. It's still going on, so I will use it in that part of Semba approach, Semba Kizomba. So I connect the culture, the way I dance, the posture. It will help because when we dance, for example, Kizomba, Semba as well, more Semba than Kizomba, we have that plie intention, connection on the chest, and we don't have no connection on the hips because as it is part also of a familiar culture, a sister and a brother, they don't dance with the hips in a closed position. I will not dance with my aunt and my mom with my hips close to, nah, no. So the cultural part is there. My position also is based on the respect of the other person. Maybe my mom, my aunt, my sister, the neighbor that is there, and I'm younger, so I'm caring about, so it's part of the culture. But as Kizomba has a very beautiful history, that you will find different lines like the multiverse. You have main line, but then you have different lines. So you have the story of Kizomba, but Cape Verde feel it and live it in a way. Angola live it in a different way. So we have two lines, but Mozambique also have another line. Oh, what happened about Guinea-Bissau? Nice. Okay, but we have also the Caribbean part. Oh, so we have many lines, but in our brain, it helps. Every information helps to grow and to understand. For example, with compa, I listen to compa in Panama, and we have that because Panama is part of the Caribbean area. So we have influence of Haiti and all the compa. For me, but I was listening compa direct, not compa Guyat. So compa directors are like, hey, for me it was party, drinking, family, carnival. So when I started to watch people dancing compa, I'm like, first, for me that's not compa. No, I cannot dance. Plus, for me it was party, compa, drink, party. It was not, but then you understand. Okay, we have different part, the community, I will go into the flow, but keeping my cultural part as well. That's why it's important. Okay, you will feel the vibe. Hi, I'd love to know how you assist leaders in introducing more suitable and creative leads without confusing their partner. What's your approach? Uh, Exercises are very important. You can create your own exercises, patterns, but there are some exercises that can help you in an easy way to being creative. Changing the rhythm, for example, in that slow tempo, tempo contra tempo, you will be creative because instead of stepping, step, marca, you will do contra tempo, touch, marca. So, okay, I understood that changing, say doing the same step, but in a faster way, with the touch, change completely dynamic. I'm creative using different rhythms. If I do woman saida, then do saida woman, so you reverse it. Instead going forward, if I go backward, but if I lead the step of the, if I lead my step to the follower and I will do the step of the follower in my leading, it will do something different from one side to another. If I do something on the right side, then you can do something on the left. The same. How can I build that? Okay, if I do in the right, it's good. But if I do in the left, the arm is going to bother. Oh, I can do this. Now it helps me because the arm was towards my body. In the right side, no, but in the left side, yes. So I switch it. Nice. Starting to being creative also in that part. And last question, hello, could you explain what should I focus on as
What should
hello.
I focus on as a beginner?
I sense that sometimes it's missing in our regular classes and some students are struggling to repeat the combinations. I believe we need to work on certain techniques, but our teachers primarily show us the movements and combinations. Technique. As a beginners, basics and body awareness. And repetition is very important in the practice. When you repeat, you will have the brain memory, muscle memory, that will allow you to work faster in how you absorb the information because you understand what your body is doing and how to execute the movement and as we say, how to adapt. So the basics, in mastering basics, mastering the technique, dynamic slow motion, it will help to understand the rest of the story. For example, if you are here, people, and this is a challenge, maybe for 1 year, if you have this goal, I will try to focus on the basics and the technique. 1 year in the future, looking forward, when you see a YouTube video, you will understand everything and anything that they are doing there. How was the combination, if they do a touch, if they miss the step, how the transfer of weight was not good, axis control, because they were doing a virgula, they changed the virgula from position. You will understand how to do the basic information in a high level if you master the beginner's part. Individual technique awareness of your body will make you be 10 steps above from a student in a regular class that does not have this information. You will understand how you can fix the things you are not doing good, how to improve what you're doing good into something better. So individual technique and basics with the roots is going to help a lot.
Okay, so we have to finish now. I hope there is no questions.
Good. Sorry, we talk a lot today. Sorry, hope the information is good for you. Good. Thank you,
Yeah. So just the information for, okay, Victoria, you can briefly, you can tell us what you want. Victoria, you raised the hand? No, okay, so nothing. For those who are, I see some new people here, for those who are the first time, so we are going now to another room, and this is room for those who paid the trainings and who are MKIZ students. So those, they know how to find the link to another room, so we're going there. So if you want more information about our trainings, so you can go to the MKIZ.dance page and find all the information there. So now we go there.
And I have to say, wait. I have to say something. Thank you, Lisa. Now you are in a train going back home as well. You were here. Thank you for visiting. Also, Ivana, we cannot see, but thank you as well. And also, Alison is late to say, but Alison also was here as well. Thank you for that. We talked about that, and we are going to, we have our conversation. That's nice. Thank you for taking the time passing through here. Sasha, you're clapping, but hope you will be here as well soon. Yeah, Laura too, eh? Do not look at him like, you were going on. No. Okay? So very welcome if you want to participate in some blended MKIZ session or some weekender. Yeah, we are here, and it would be nice to see you at some point. If not, we will still do some meetups and some festivals. So that's it. Okay, thank you very much, and see you in the other room. Listen, nice one.